Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to have a quick talk about no sound, or the ability for people not to hear you in calls with your Apple iOS phone. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so if you've got a iOS phone at the moment, a Apple phone, chances are you may have had some difficulties since the iOS 12 update with people not being able to hear you, which is a really weird problem, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious fix at the moment apart from doing a backup, wiping your phone, doing a complete factory reset and starting again from scratch, and then hopefully restoring your backup and everything should be fine. That's been one major fix which people have found to be really helpful. For some reason the iOS 12 update doesn't take properly to the chipset and the microphone seems to be disabled for some reason. But for a lot of other people there's been a much bigger problem. It hasn't actually happened to coincide with the update, but has happened around the same sort of time for a lot of users. Now, whether it's because of the age of the phones concerned or whether or not it is just something which is happening to the operating system to make the system heat up, which is causing the problem, which I'll kind of get onto more in a little bit. But basically the problem has been where people have basically lost all ability to use the microphone on the phone for things like WhatsApp, any form of messaging, Facebook Live Messenger, all those kinds of things, voice recording, even making videos. For some reason the record button has been either greyed out, or the audio record button's been greyed out, or it said no audio device available. Now a lot of this comes down to the IC chip for the microphone, which is basically a chip on the motherboard which is used for processing all that kind of data and converting your voice into noughts and ones so it can be added to a video or to your call or whatever it may be. Now this chip seems to be attached to the motherboard by means of little balls of solder. Now my theory is that since the iOS 12 update has put more pressure on the system, it's actually making the phones run hotter, and because of the heat generated, my theory is that the solder, which isn't possibly the greatest of solder because of obviously mass production etc., is actually making the chip come loose from the phone. Now the extra heat generated, which I believe it is, and if you get the solder warm it becomes more kind of liquid, and if you drop your phone or put it down hard or it gets knocked, there's a strong possibility that the chip can actually get dislodged from the motherboard, therefore rendering the microphone useless. So if you can, in the comments below, let me know if your no sounding calls or people not being able to use the microphone on your phone or not hear you on your phone has happened since the iOS 12 update, whether it's coincidence, whether it's happened before, but let me know in the comments when this has happened to you, and if it's causing, even after a complete factory restore, if you're still getting the same problem. My theory is that this is actually a hardware problem which has coincided with a software release, so nobody actually knows where the problem is coming from. So let me know in the comments below how it's happened to your phone, what methods you've used to try and resolve it, and if you've had a method of resolving it which works perfectly, again let me know in the comments section below and then I'll pass it on to everybody else. I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and this has been a weird problem with iOS devices. Thanks for watching.